Oh yeah, new music.
Yeah,
by the unfadable Trez.
A&R.
Here comes. Ooh, that's fucking deep, dude.
Man.
I like that a lot.
My 808 is like 10
That's
on 10.
very 808. It's 809, pretty much. Welcome to A&R. We've got
Fantasticness.
We've got a new song. Paul's kind of late on the rapping. We're right when I'm fading out. Welcome to A&R. I'm your host, Michael Gregorian, and as always, is on my side is my trusty horse, Dizzle.
How'd it do?
Hello,
everyone.
Do you mind when I call you my trusty horse, Dizzle?
I don't care. They don't know my name.
Threw him off his game, it sounded like.
That's right. And as always, we have our Mexican Baba Booies. We have Patrick Clapping. And we have Victor Estrada.
Hello.
But between the both of you, who speaks more Spanish, do you think?
I have no idea. We'll have a battle next
Mike.
show.
That's what we should do. We should do a how many Mexican words do you know battle.
I'm so going to lose that one.
I'm going to say the sentence and you're going to have to try and guess what I'm saying.
Chile
God.
con carne.
That actually sounds really funny.
We were at a store by my house today, and the lady was telling me in Spanish to come because you got a papusa, and I was just sitting there, I'm like, why are you just looking at her? I'm like, oh, he doesn't understand her. That's right. I'm like, oh, she means come here.
That's funny, dude.
Yep.
Every single week we're going to be streaming live on social media. I think that's how you're watching it right now. I'm pretty sure. After the show is done, you can also rewatch it on Armenian Nights Comedy. It's the only thing that's different. Everything else social media-wise is Armenian Nights Radio, but you get to watch this on Armenian Nights Comedy on YouTube. And yeah, basically that's it. So we've got me, you, and what? Stone Cold Steve Austin's here, too.
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
I'm just sitting here spewing my bullshit, telling my stories.
That was good. I was worried. I haven't seen you in a while.
What?
How you doing?
What?
I said, how you doing?
What?
I said, sir, how you doing?
What?
Stone Cold, go sit down.
All right. Speaking of gay bars and transvestites, last week, Paul, we went out drinking. It was me, Paul's wife, and Victor. And Paul's going home, and Paul's wife is going home. So they're like, hey, why don't you go? What was the bar?
Silver Lake Lounge.
Silver Lake Lounge. Yeah, not that there's anything wrong with it all, but we weren't expecting to walk into a lip sync battle.
We walked in Silver Lake.
No. It was a lip sync battle with transvestites that are lip syncing, kind of like RuPaul's Drag Race. So that's the part that we weren't.
Sexuals, I think.
Basically, it was very entertaining.
It was a drag thing.
Yeah, it was very entertaining, but it's not what we expected. And we were drunk. We're like, wait a second.
Wait a minute.
Are we?
Here.
Hold on.
Why are all these pretty girls paying attention to us?
Yeah. And
now tell the glory hole story.
They were going off. They were fierce, right?
It was fierce?
They were really fierce.
They were going crazy.
Yeah. Dude, I now know of the drag world through RuPaul's Drag Race. I've been
good luck
to watch
and don't fuck it up.
Yeah.
I actually like that show a lot.
I've seen worse shows, definitely. It's not something I die to see, but if it's on, I'm not really.
Karaoke glory holes.
That's right. So let's get right into it. This week, our topic for today is Pony the orangutan prostitute. That's right. You heard it right. Pony the orangutan prostitute. The legend. And we're just going to go ahead and play one thing, and then Paul's going to get right into it. Love it. Just to tell you what the whole topic's going to be about. Okay.
So wrong.
All right. Jokes
Works
aside,
in a bordello deep inside the Borneo.
Jokes aside, my search history is like just blown to hell right now. But
you're definitely on some watch list now.
This show, it's a disturbing subject. There's no graphic. We're not going to get into the actual physical stuff of all that. This story's been around for a few years.
Mothers, hide your children.
Okay, I'm not some kind of activist. I'm not like in pet or
all right, we get it. It's not we're not going to fuck a monkey. Yes, we get it.
Disclaimers.
Okay.
Backdoors.
Go ahead and play the video. This is in 2003. Okay, basically.
So just set up what Pony the Orangutan is while I get to the actual video.
In a jungle village deep in Borneo, in the interior in Borneo, there was a brothel that had a pet orangutan, and it was for good luck. And the lady, madam, there were rumors that you could rent the services of the orangutan. So what happened is that the word got out, and of course it's cruelty to animals, you know. So they tried to go in there with different groups to
and didn't they have
rescue.
like machine guns and shit?
The small villages were so protective because they thought the orangutan brought them good luck that they fended them off.
Yeah.
They finally had to team up with the government, and they ran in with 35 people, okay, with machine guns, and no one got hurt, luckily, but they had to rescue this poor animal. And there's a happy ending to this story, but what the video we're going to watch...
Yeah, and keep in mind, the video that we're going to watch, you're going to hear screaming in the background, and that's not screaming of the people that are like, oh my God, what have you done to this poor monkey? It's screaming of the family because they're losing their meal ticket. Because... You know, these villages, they have all these prostitutes and all that stuff. And then one of them is, Pat is very uncomfortable.
I know, look at Pat.
I'm very uncomfortable. Plus, it's not a monkey, and also it's orangutan.
It's an
orangutan.
Yes.
It's not a orangutan.
Let me play the video.
It's not space. Okay. It's not a space orange drink.
Let's go to the video.
But this amateur video of an orangutan named Pony shows
Screams
how
from the
appalling,
family.
even sickening, the treatment can still be.
Here in central Kalimantan, lots of small villages have only prostitution and karaoke
They are
joints.
pretty upset about losing their
She was
orangutan.
kept there in a room, tied around her ankle up against a wall, lying stomach down on a mattress, available for customers in the evening.
Of
Well,
course
there goes
they're
Christmas,
sad.
kids. Christmas is canceled.
Of course they're sad. You know how much it costs to get Cesar Millan out there to train a whole nother orangutan?
I know.
To just kick
It's
it.
Caesar Milan's
Orangutan Whisperer.
Yeah.
So why did they have these villages?
So, okay,
set up?
here's the thing. So I saw this, and at first I heard it, you know, I actually think I heard it on Vice. Vice did like a blurb about it.
Of course.
And you instantly got a boner.
Yeah. So I checked it out, and I wanted to kind of know a little more than just this crazy village. So I actually did like research and got into like, okay,
plane.
First of all, it's in Borneo.
Where's that? Where's Borneo?
Borneo, okay, it's I'm not that good at geography, but Borneo is
Indonesia, right?
Yeah,
yeah.
it's like south of the Philippines. It's basically where the headhunters used to live. Like when the Americans,
wrestlers?
No, like actual, not like the kind on Gilligan's
It's where Hulk
Island,
Hogan
but
used to live.
like serious, like
The ones that they
headhunters
used to
with
shrink,
machetes.
They shrink the heads.
The village they tried to rescue Pony from originally, they quote had machetes and they had dipped them in poison. Okay,
Wow.
they had poison machetes guarding the thing. These okay,
That's old school, man.
the late. Let's watch the rest of the video. This is the lady who was part that rescued this is after they've rescued Pony. You can just go ahead and play it. This is the lady. Her name is Michelle Desolate.
We tried for over a year to take her, and every single time we approached the people, we were threatened with both with guns and also with machetes with poison on them. We continued to bring in more and more police officers, and in the end, when we finally got her, we had 36 military police officers with machine.
So just really quickly for the people that are just listening that can't watch the video, we're watching a video of this poor orangutan being taken out, but the orangutan is shaved down, and
she's an earner.
And in the very beginning, when they actually busted in, Paul, weren't you saying that it's so used to having intercourse with humans that it stuck its butt up in the air because it's a natural instinct? So I just want to paint the picture for people that are at home that aren't listening. Right now, our sound engineer is shaking her head like, what the fuck has this show come to?
Oh, man.
So I'm going to continue for another 9 seconds.
Welcome to Armenian Nights.
A&R.
Rebrand, baby, rebrand.
Wow. There, you can stop it. But the good news, is the animal's fine. They actually.
She's super fine.
But it took a long time.
She's all right.
But it took a long time.
She's like a 7, bro.
Yeah. So basically, like the whole reason, like these villages are the way they are. Like Borneo. Okay, let's go to the slides. That like in there. Okay, if you look at the one,
there we go. I got maps.
Yeah, I got maps. Okay, go down.
Dizzle's been talking about these Google Slides for fucking like almost
the only way I can.
Is that, am I right, Victor? Google Slides. Google Slides. I could do Google Slides.
Want a slide? Want a slideshow?
We gotta go.
Okay.
So what are you saying?
So if you go up to the very first one,
okay,
the very top, go down. Okay, that's the madam.
Oh,
the
I
lady
see what
right
you're saying.
there, and that's the madam with.
Oh, look,
right
it's
there.
chained
It
up.
looks like Victor's
Yeah,
aunt.
That is Victor's aunt.
It was.
Thea.
She considered her child.
Oh my God, that's
Yeah, which is what kind of
Really
mother.
need to try the
And
rest.
that wall's actually somewhere else. Some street artist did that picture.
Oh, this mural.
Yeah,
That's
they
a
did
tribute.
split
So
picture.
why do they have all these? Why is there a concentration of like whorehouses and whatnot?
Okay,
Are there a lot of people coming through there?
Yeah, well,
Where there's men, there's whorehouses.
Okay, you gotta.
Oh, we know that.
Where there's houses, there's whores.
Okay, so like, okay, it's basically one island, and it's split between like 3 countries. Okay, and so anytime one of the big, because what they're happening, it's the biggest rainforest. Like they had a rainforest the size of France.
And aren't they harvesting something there?
Yeah, the whole thing has been torn down because they're planting palm oil. Palms. Watch. If you go down, let's look
What's
at the
palm
palms.
oil?
That's what they use to have sex with the ring.
There's the island. There's the island actually how it looks up top.
That's where we get our kratom too.
That's where we get our kratom right there.
So we might get some.
And so what happened is the English and the Dutch, they were trying to get in on the island. Every time they came in, it was way too dangerous to try to get any business because it has so many natural resources. They're trying to build up the Dutch and East India Company, the English East.
The Clopings.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you this guy, the guy, little karate dude here. That is the
That's racist.
Karate dude. That was racist as fuck.
Karate's
Like, why
Japanese.
would you think karate dude was an Asian guy?
Because they're almost by Japan. He's probably training some kind of martial
Why'd you
arts.
think that's good?
Anyways,
Go down to that camel jockey right there. Go down to the camel jockey guy. Okay, no. Scroll past. Go by the Mick. You know the Mick, the potato eating Mick.
That's the Sultan of Brunei. Okay, and so what happened? That dude ran the island, but the whole middle of the island was filled with like straight up headhunters, like machete wielding headhunters, chop your head, the head shrinkers, and all that.
Hi ho the Dario, the Sultan of Brunei.
So the Sultan, he was losing, and so the English came in and they fought off these guys, and so in rewards he gave him the southern region of his area,
Which is now Alabama.
which is now basically, and they planted these things. Those are palms. Okay, those are oil
Palm
palms. Those are little oil palms. And what happened is the reason these things made, I had no idea. Like I said, I just learned about this.
These are very poisonous to dogs.
Are they?
Yes.
Yeah, palm oil is 50% of
these-
products
these-
have palm oil in it. So is it like an oil, like a canola oil, or like a?
It can be processed into an oil for machines, and that's what made it big. The reason it was like they didn't even really make it.
Lube.
Yeah, it's
Exactly.
good. It's lube, and
what do you use the lube for?
It.
Orangutan.
Whatever you want.
Orangutan.
Orangutan. Orangutan.
Yeah.
So basically, they have
orangutan.
these they harvest all the palm oil and the palm fruit, and because there's a big concentration of men that are working there, where there's men, there's whorehouses, like you said.
Yeah, so basically the villages have basically been turned into like small little bars. I mean, there's no law, so you can
Tiki bar.
experience-
You know what I
Yeah.
want after a nice day of harvesting palm oil? Some
Some orangutan, goontang.
You know, they thought it was good luck. It was good luck on a journey to come bed with the orangutan before you leave.
Bam.
I would rather have AAA and just own
Dude,
like a
it's
good
just
import.
And I think we'll get into this in the next episode, but just the depravity of men. Like, they just have sex with. You never hear of a woman having sex with like a sheep or.
Yeah. Well, you know what it is like
the donkey show,
right? But you know what it is like all all the STDs we have are from some dude fucking his goat or his donkey or his sheep or.
And it jumps.
This is not
news.
where I wanted this
That's
story
what-
to go. But
that's where they-
I
that's what
figured
they
it would
want
go.
you to
That's what the government wants
I
us
was
to
trying
believe,
to keep
right?
it.
Well, you know, we've heard about the palm fruit. We got to get to
Yeah.
the interesting
What about
part.
the pomade?
Yeah.
Me and Victor's cousins that rock a lot of pomade.
That whole okay. Let's go down. So look, that's how they harvest it. They strip it, and then they burn it. And it's not even the government.
Just like the orangutan.
Yeah, look, this is what it looks like once they strip it down.
Strip it,
So
burn
the
it.
people who own their land, it's not even by big companies. The companies just sit there with money, and the people strip and burn their land right there, like that in the middle. And then if you go down, there's just some sad orangutan caught in action.
All right, I don't want to.
That's the National Geographic shot. That's all. That's it. There's nothing else.
Luckily, the show is coming to an end because
Yeah.
I don't want to see that image and I don't want to end it on that. Yeah. If you have any questions, send it to Paul Wright.
Can you pull up the Berenson Bears again, please?
Let's go back to Mandela effect. I actually remembered it as orangutan.
The good old days.
Not orangutan.
We'll
orangutan.
talk about
The good old days.
the good that came out of this.
We can just
story.
talk about palm
What?
oils.
Here's
What's good about it?
Here's the good of the story. They actually
over?
they moved that orangutan over to Paul's house in Echo Park.
Yes.
And now
For 1995. You too.
now she's just giving handies.
So guys, make
So it's
sure
it's totally on the level.
That's right. Make sure to send all of your questions. Honestly, send all your questions to anightsradio@gmail.com. Follow, subscribe, turn on your notifications on YouTube because every single week after the show is over, we upload these videos onto YouTube. So if you turn on the little ding, the little notification, every time we do a story about orangutan fucking, you get a notification. Leave us a 5-star review on iTunes because that's the only way we can keep climbing. Currently, we're number 72 in dealing with
the
subjects of orangutan poop.
There's a
And
lot.
real men fuck silverbacks.
Yes. And this show is brought to you by dude. This is great. Hey, speaking of that, let's go to our sponsor, Amazon.com.
If order a book on that.
There you go. Yeah.
Go to Amazon.com/Armenian. Actually, here's what to do. Go to ArmenianNightsRadio.com. Click on the Amazon banner. Once you clicked on the Amazon banner, bookmark it, because anything you get after that, orangutan porn, that kind of stuff, we get 50% of it.
Palm oil by the gallons.
And if you want to read more about orangutans and palm oils, if Dizzle hasn't given you enough information on it, hold on. You go to
Paul's house. Check his
computer.
computer.
Audible.com. My bad. Audible.com/Armenian Nights. You get one free book download, over 180,000 titles to choose from. Guess what's my favorite book? What? The Stone Cold Truth by Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Stone Cold, what do you think about that show?
I don't know. We got to go.
Curious George, you're a curious orangutan.
So we'll take it out with the awesome beat provided to us by Pat Trizay.
Yeah. P. Clopadopolis.
Dude, orangutan.
What if that had an orangutan sound right there?
Get your hands off the monkey.
And put it on my monkey. Get it?
I get it.
Later.
Sweet dreams.